Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm going to give you my review of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta game. After playing it for a couple of days, I wanted to get an idea how it was going to compare to last year's. Many of the things are very similar. The gameplay itself and the multiplayer is almost identical. The buttons haven't changed too much. Some of the options have. One of the big changes, of course, is the classes, which we've already heard about before. So you have 4 different classes that you can choose from. Each one complements another and brings a different aspect to the battle as you embrace it. So that's the new part. The old part, the part that's kind of the same as usual, is weapons aren't equal. That's all there is to it. The longer you play, the better your weapons are, and I don't mean just a little bit better. I mean you can get 1- and 2-shot down and executions against, 10 shots and the guy's still standing because his armor's all upgraded and everything else. It's just not a fun game when it's not fair for everybody. There in a game as you do better and you get better stuff, I don't have a problem with that, but when you're starting out overpowered, that doesn't make for a fun or enjoyable experience, and they clearly did not learn from last year's. And again, same as last year, as you level up, you will unlock different options. In this case, we have crates that are going to give you different things for star cards, different things for characters, and other upgrades. Now, once again, I understand rewarding players that play, but at the same point in time, not everybody can put 10 hours a day into this stuff, and it's really not fair to those that don't, that they're going to just be overpowered non-stop every time they try to get a match. That's exactly what happened last year, and that's why a lot of people didn't stay with the game. They were giving that thing away for almost free a lot sooner than they probably thought they were going to. So one of the other modes in beta we were able to experiment with was the arcade mode. You have a choice between playing as Darth Maul or this rocket droid. It's not much of a choice really because the rocket droid does suck. So it's Darth Maul pretty much you're going to go with. I'm assuming that once the game comes out you'll have the other heroes and villains as well to choose from. You have a set time on the clock, in this case 20 seconds, to kill 25 different enemies. However, it's not as bad as it seems because every time you kill enemies, it adds time to the clock. However, you take a lot of punishment as well, so you want to kind of pace yourself, you want to know when to back off and let your health regenerate, and then when to get back in the fight. Now, at the end, you're going to get scored not only on how quickly you finish it off, but also by how many stars you achieved. And the way to get the full 3 stars is not only quick time, but not getting defeated. So now let's talk about the part of the game that definitely is not going to change between now and launch, and that is the look and the sound. One thing that we kind of knew they were going to hit out of the park just based on last year, and those are the 2 categories, the looks and the sound of this game. You really feel like you're in a Star Wars movie with this thing. The characters are spot on, the audio is perfect, the voices are on, sound effects from the different weapons that you use. It is as authentic as it gets, and again, they've done a great job. Look at the graphics in this thing. Look at the smoke coming off of the blasters, the dual lightsaber effects, the sound effects. It is all absolutely pristine, and that is what by far is one of the greatest strengths of this game, at least in the beta vision. We're going to take a look at another one of the arcade style modes here, and this is where you're playing as battle droids going up against the First Order, and it's more of a team versus team setting, even though it's all AI. I found this to be actually a little bit more entertaining than the other options out there, and again, this is just for the beta, so there's going to be a lot more to do once the game comes out. These are the games that I'll be playing more or less, as well as of course the single player campaign, which is the reason I'm getting it. It's really hard to rate a beta game, but I'll say this, it does have a very familiar feel to it based on last year's gameplay. I still think they need to do a much better job of leveling the weapons up so that everyone has a fair chance, rather than just giving powerful weapons to the people who play the most. I can tell you one thing, I'm really excited for this game, and I hope you'll join me when this thing comes out in November, right here on this channel. Guys, do me a favor, drop a like below if you haven't already, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. See you soon.
Challenge me. Hey, it's John Boyega here. I hope you've had fun playing the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta. Whether it's taking down Star Destroyers on Fondor, or charging the steps of the Theed Royal Palace on Naboo. Your participation in this beta is incredibly valuable and will help the developers make Star Wars Battlefront 2 the best possible game at launch. You can also provide additional feedback in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 forums. This is just a small taste of what the full game will have at release, including an authentic single-player story, multiplayer battles from every era, offline modes, and of course exciting new characters such as Finn as part of our live service. And don't forget to pre-order for epic star cards and exclusive Star Wars The Last Jedi outfits for Kylo Ren and Rey. Alright, that's enough from me. Thanks for playing. May the Force be with you. And I'll see you on the battlefront this holiday.